Brooklyn Cheese Company is full-service cheese counter. I also produce cheese below, and then I have all these tables in the front. I started making cheese at home for fun. I've always went to culinary school, did a few restaurants in Cleveland, and then I left and did a lot of restaurants in Europe. And coming back to Cleveland, I didn't know if I wanted to do that anymore. I still wanted to do something creative, something with food, something that satisfies people, you know. I thought if I could find the right space in Old Brooklyn, we live in Old Brooklyn, it's great, and this just popped up. So I wanted a place that had big ceilings and I could run up and down and do all this kind of stuff. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get it a bit, catch up to like how the American producers, what their cycles are, because there really is seasonality for it. I only have so much space, so it's about 100-ish cheeses right now. It took me like 2 months to figure out what people are always saying, we want this, we want this. So there's a big section now of Goudas. That's Gouda and cheddar, number one. Probably number 3 would be like mozzarella, but it's great. I mean, so far I think I have like 6 Ohio producers that are willing, you know, that I can get my hands on. I know there's more, but again, it's either FedExing or they make enough and they just do farmers markets, which, you know, is great. I mean, you can't be greedy and take everything. So we can basically have you taste it, you know, explain it. There's like every producer has some kind of fun story. They always do. There's always a fun story about some kind of cheese. And whether it be it's like an accidental cheese or they made fun of somebody making a cheese or there's always something. So it's easy to like entice people to try something that they're not normally gonna do. The ones that I kind of get like overly excited about are the ones that aren't very common. Like you're not at the grocery stores, it's going to be hard to find like all the heavy hitters, like the washed rinds and the stinky cheeses. We've got a whole book just devoted to people saying, typically, I was on holiday, you know, and I had this white cheese and it was in, you know, Nice, you know, and it was close to the water. Can you get me that? So I'm like, okay. Sure, white cheese, yeah. So I mean, we do try to help a lot, and it's funny for us, but again, it's at the same time, somebody wants to have it here. That's kind of really cool. So I've kind of like played around with like 5 different kinds of cheeses that were interesting, that I've made before and turn out well, and I thought it'd be a good starting point for the Cleveland market, Northeast Ohio market. I'm going to continue to stay focused just on 2. And then I'm gonna have a seasonal one, because otherwise, if I do it, I'll just go crazy. It's limitless. I can make thousands, just because, you know, it's like, oh, I had that once. Let's try to make it here.